Welcome to Sports Roundup with Peter J. Wiggins on this Wednesday night, April 23rd, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and here's what's happening in the world of sports. Okay, let's start it off with the Red Sox, in which last night they got pounded by the New York Yankees last night. And now the Red Sox and the Yankees will square off in game number 2 of a 3-game series at Fenway Park here. And in the game tonight, and the Boston Red Sox get on the board in the bottom of the first inning on a Dustin Pedroia single on a ground ball to center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, and Grady Sizemore scores. It was 1-0 in favor of the Boston Red Sox. And then A.J. Pierzynski singles on a ground ball to center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury and deflected by shortstop Derek Jeter, and Dustin Pedroia scores. Mike Napoli the third, it was 2-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And then in the bottom of the third, Mike Napoli hits a grand rule double, fifth double on a fly ball down to the right field line, and Dustin Pedroia scores. And David Ortiz the third, it was 3-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And then, with Brock Holt batting a wild pitch by David Phelps, scores David Ortiz and Mike Napoli bends to the third, and A.J. Pierzynski the second, and 4-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And then in the top of the sixth, Yankees will go on the board on Alfonso Soriano out of that sacrifice by the right fielder Grady Sizemore, and Carlos Beltran scores 4-1 in favor of the Red Sox. And then in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Red Sox would get an insurance run as Brock Holt singles on a line drive to right fielder Brett Gardner, and Alexander Bogart scores. Is the Boston Red Sox, after being pounded 9-3 last night, defeat the New York Yankees 5-1 as they improve their record to 10-12 in the season here.
Upset with their overwhelming amount of cases. Let's say in Dorchester alone, that office has seen a 19% hike in the amount of cases they see, yet DCF has yet to bring on any new hires.
John Lackey got the win. 8 innings pitched, 7 hits, gave up 1 run, 1 earned run, and he struck out 11. Michael Banana was out of the loss. 1.2 inning pitch, 4 hits, and 2 runs and earned. Where's the 2? And he didn't last him because he was ejected after John Farrell discussed with the home plate umpire that Mike Banana had another case of putting pine tar this time at his neck, and he was ejected. Next up by the Red Sox. The Red Sox and the Yankees will square off one more time in the series at Fenway Park. And the Red Sox.
Joe Givico of the Fox Medical Team. She tells us why this specific drug is so.
Phillips on the man for the Red Sox, while Cece Sabathia on the man for the Yankees here. Alright, let's take a look at other scores around the majors here. In the bottom of the 9th inning here, out in Pittsburgh. Cincinnati Reds leading the Pittsburgh Pirates 5-2. That game being played at the bottom of the 9th inning here. Cleveland Indians defeated the Kansas City Royals 5-3. Out in D.C., the Washington Nationals scored 2. Scored 3 unanswered runs at the bottom of the 9th inning as they defeat the Los Angeles Angels 5-4. Out in Toronto, the Baltimore Orioles defeat the Toronto Blue Jays 10-8. Down in the top in St. Petersburg, Florida, the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins deadlocked at 4-4 apiece. That game is being played in the top of the 9th inning here. Out in New York, the New York Mets edge at the St. Louis Cardinals 3-2. Out in Milwaukee, in the top of the 8th inning here, the Milwaukee Brewers leading the San Diego Padres 5-2.
Lotus F1 team, the winning edge starts with the cloud.
And in the bottom of the 1st inning, Los Angeles Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies deadlocked the 0-0 pitch game being played in the bottom of the 1st inning. Other scores in the final early on, San Francisco defeated the Colorado Rockies in the final 11 games 12-10. Atlanta Braves defeated the Miami Marlins 3-1. Arizona Diamondbacks defeated the Chicago Cubs in the Wrigley Field 100th anniversary game, 7-5, in which the teams wore old uniforms. Texas Rangers blanketed the Oakland Athletics 3-0. Seattle Mariners defeated the Houston Astros 5-3, and Chicago White Sox defeated the Detroit Tigers 6-4. How about them Red Sox? Okay, let's take a look at our NHL playoff action. The Boston Bruins will continue to keep up the momentum pace as they will square up with the Detroit Red Wings in game number 4 of the Eastern Conference first round at Joe Louis Arena tomorrow night at 7:30 out in Detroit. Here, alright, let us take a look at the other scores around the NHL here. In the final in Columbus, the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Pittsburgh Penguins built the lead up 3-0 in the first period with a Pittsburgh goal from Craig Adams at 6:09 and Shanahan goal, and a power play goal by Chris Kennett at 10:37. And then 11:10 James Dean gets a goal, 3-0 in favor of the Penguins. But then the Columbus Blue Jackets kept on punching in the deficit as Boone Jenner gets a power play goal at 16:39. 3-1 in favor of the Penguins for 1. And then in the second period, the Columbus Blue Jackets will creep in closer as Ryan Johansson gets a power play goal at 14:20. 3-2 Penguins, and then with 24 seconds left in the third period, Brendan Dubinsky gets a goal, and it was tied at 3-3 apiece. And then in the first overtime period, Nick Foligno completes the comeback as the Columbus Blue Jackets defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-3, and the game is tied. And the series is tied 2 games apiece. And with 8:06 left in the third period, the Dallas Stars leading the Anaheim Ducks 4-2. First period, Anaheim Ducks got a pair of goals in the first period from Brian Allen and Patrick Moon, 2-0 Ducks for 1 period. And then in the second period, the Dallas Stars will get 2 goals of their own with Jamie Bennett in 27 seconds and Vernon Fiddler at 6:33, 2-2 to score for 2. And then in the third, the Stars will get 2 goals of their own as they double their lead at 4-2, and goals by Cody Eakin and Alex Gogolski here. And the Chicago Blackhawks and the St. Louis Blues deadlocked at 0-0 apiece. And I'm Ducks lead that series 2-1 in the West Conference first round, and the St. Louis Blues lead that series 2-1.
Out of the northwest, about 26 miles per hour, so making it feel a little bit colder out there. Gusting as high as 40 in 23 in Nashua, 33 in Worcester. These gusty northwesterly winds will help break.
Let's take a look at our NBA playoffs scoreboard here.
We could find a few clouds in the morning, but the winds are...
In Miami, the Miami Heat defeating the Charlotte Bobcats 101-97 here.
Per hour through the morning hours of our Thursday and even into the afternoon. However,
As the Miami Heat take a 2-0 lead in that best-of-7 series here, as LeBron James, 32 points, 6 rebounds and 8 assists, led the Heat as the Heat have a 2-0 lead in this best-of-7 series. In the Eastern Conference first round, in the Western Conference first round, it is the Dallas Mavericks on their way to a 113-92 lead, as they are on their way to tying up the series with the San Antonio Spurs out in San Antonio in game number 2 of the Western Conference first round. And with 5:41 left in the second quarter, Houston Rockets lead the Portland Trail Blazers 43-36. And tonight, the New England Patriots have released their 2014 schedule, and let's take a look at a schedule here. Okay, the 2014 preseason schedule. They're going to open up down in Washington against the Washington Redskins on August 7th. In the preseason schedule, August 15th, they will host the Philadelphia Eagles at Gillette Stadium on August 15th. August 22nd, they'll be taking on the Carolina Panthers at Gillette, and August 20th, they'll be down in New York taking on New York Giants on August 28th. And the New England Patriots will open their... New England Patriots are going to be opening their 2014
Could linger into the second
regular season on the road against the Miami Dolphins down in Miami. And then September 14th they'll be up in Minnesota taking on the Minnesota Vikings on September 14th. And then September 21st they will have their home opener against the Oakland Raiders at Gillette on September 21st. Then at September 29th they'll be traveling out to Kansas City for a date with the Kansas City Chiefs at an 8:30 p.m. Monday night game on ESPN. October 5th, they will square off against the Bengals in a Sunday night showdown at Gillette on NBC. October 12th, they'll take on the Bills in Buffalo. October 16th, they'll square off against the New York Jets, New York Jets at Gillette at a Thursday night game on CBS and the NFL Network on October 16th. October 26th at 1 o'clock, they will be taking on the Bears at 1 p.m. on Fox on October 26th. And November 2nd, oh my, 4:25 p.m. showdown at Gillette on CBS. Another matchup between Tom Brady against Peyton Manning. And after the bye on November 16th, they will be out in Indy for a showdown against Andrew Luck and the Colts on November 16th at 8:30 p.m. on NBC. Then at November 23rd, they will be taking on the Detroit Lions at Gillette before the Lions will host their annual Thanksgiving Day game. November 30th, 4:25 p.m. on CBS against the Green Bay Packers at the Frozen Tundra at Lambeau Field. December 7th at 8:30 p.m. they will be down in San Diego for a date with the Bolts of San Diego at Qualcomm Stadium. December 14th, they'll be at Gillette taking on the Miami Dolphins. December 21st, they'll be out in New York down in Giants Stadium taking on the Jets. And December 28th, they'll be wrapping up the regular season Gillette against the Buffalo Bills. There you have it, the 2014 New England Patriots playoff season. Playoffs. The 2014 New England Patriots preseason and regular season. Oh, that's going to be an exciting year for the Pats. And that's going to be it for the Sports Roundup for this Wednesday, April 23rd, 2014. I'm Peter Winston. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.